Pull up chat and double check my audio. All right. Let's do an overlay. I'll leave that overlay. All right. Sweet. We'll just do this again. Let's go that one first. It's like nobody here. Ooh. It's very far down. A nice way down. Not really. Let's do it. Oh, not too bad. I wonder where that one is. Right. Let's give myself some time. Yeah, I know it is. Bump into him. Hey, how's it going? Oh, hey. Who's this? Oh, cool. Nice. Glad you made it on. Oh, I like to, I don't know, often when I'm just playing video games, jump on, chat with folks. So, what are you up to these days? Oh, cool. Nice. Where are you at? Oh, cool. So cool. What's that? Oh, I get a lot of views. Not to like brag, it's just I don't know. Um, I get a lot of traffic. I've actually like turned off all the notifications for like so and so is looking at your profile. Um, I figure until someone like reaches out, there's not really. I'm not going to do anything with that. Uh, so how do you like being a consultant? Hey, who's that? Who jumped in? Hey, FedEx. How are you doing today? Nice. I'm good, man. Yeah. Um, I don't know. All the crazy stuff that we usually have is like it was last week. So today's a pretty chill day for around our house. So figured I'd get my game on. Oh hey, Matt Lee's in chat. Hey Matt, good to see you, dude. So yeah, what you been up to these days, FedEx? Same old, or any new cool stuff? Nice. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, totally. I'm a big fan of that. Man, taking over this map. Yeah. Any big plans for holidays? Yeah. Yeah. I totally get that. I'm finally like conference complete for the year. Yeah. Yeah, right? Right. And I might have some cool stuff coming up with that with work and conferences and CTFs. So that'll be exciting. Big conversations this next week. So I will likely be going to even more conferences next year as part of work. Oh man, there's a lot in Bengaluru. Um, there's a few like groups on Meetup where they like will share regularly the events. Um, trying to think of yeah. I'm surprised there's not a DEF CON or not DEF CON, but a Black Hat India. Like because the existing like Black Hat conferences probably support like about as many people at, like combined as there are just in India. Yeah. The threat hunting, detection engineering and threat hunting con. Yeah. Good tongue twister. Creative, in my opinion. Another frigate? I don't want another frigate. Like I do these naval battles, and then I can capture these boats and make them part of my fleet, which is kind of fun. Unfortunately, it's made me too good at it, so I have like a wanted level up there at the top. Are you by chance going to Mile High FedEx? Yeah. Word. Yeah, I get that. What kind of boat is this? Yeah, there's some good ones. I'm leading all the volunteers. I'm like the herder of nerd herders. So that'll be fun. Um, yeah, I think they've got all the volunteers. But dude, that's always a good one. Like if you want the company to like just cover your hotel and stuff, and you get into a class and get like your ticket to the conference for free, volunteering. Um, your gig. I get that. Oh, sure. Gotcha, gotcha. And if anyone is curious who I'm talking to, because I'm also live streaming, not just in chat, I'm in the Simply Cyber Discord channel, chatting with folks as well. I figured as much. I didn't want to fully just like spam out Discord and be like, "Hey, everyone, I'm here." I put a small note and then like went live elsewhere. I feel bad throwing it out like in every at everyone. Tomorrow, today, tomorrow. I've got a live premiere set up on my channel, um, on my Noob Village channel. If you search for Noob Village on YouTube, yeah, I've got them all. I've got all the things. I don't think I've got a Twitch for Noob Village, but frankly, I could probably just. I think I'll I've got it recorded. I'll just put it on Twitch. Oh, should I take out this Man of War? Joseph, yeah, they're doing a great job. Oh no, I didn't mean to sink that. Yeah, yeah, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. Mine's less of like solutions and more it's teaching, which is my thing. Teaching some PowerShell and some Active Directory and some PowerShell Active Directory. As one does. It was actually like a really good one for me because I didn't have to get too crazy into um, like trying to figure out a web exploit or even a network exploit. It, advent of cyber, so for all of them, they spell it out for you. But you know how it is. Like there's still some work to be done there. And for me, I didn't have to like set up Burp Suite or even a Kali box to do um, that day. Everything was just in like the vulnerable box, you know, the VM they give you. So that was nice. Yeah. Oh wow, 30% off. Or shoot, I should do that. It's like $100, 150. This is in pounds. Yeah. Ah. Uh huh. Nice. Yeah. Very cool. That's awesome. Oh, cool. Yeah. Very nice. That's pretty cool. Whoa. Wow. Oh, cool. Oh, wow. 37 in India. Is that just like regional pricing? That, that's pretty awesome. I don't know. I'm a big fan of the team over there. Their their whole marketing team was actually at Cyber Marketing Con this week, so that's how I ended up actually getting to do a Advent to Cyber room. We were hanging out talking about New Village, and they're like, "Well, tell us a little about yourself." I was like, "Well, I used to work at INE, and I've actually created a room on Try Hack Me before, a couple." They're like, "Oh, really? Do you stream?" I was like, "Yeah, I don't usually stream cybersecurity anymore." Because I spend all day doing it, so I don't. When I stop working, I don't necessarily want to do more hacking. I'm weird like that. But they're like, "Could you make a video today?" And I was like, "I could make a video today, sure." Getting back from this conference, and then I've got all night. So yeah, right. Remodeling a bathroom. I'm with you, FedEx. Cars, yeah. Some people are car people. Are you a car guy? Oh no, Fed's not a car guy. Yeah, word. Nice. Word. It's been good. It was it felt like a short week for me because I spent the first half of the week at the conference. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. Yeah. Ah. How's it going, Nomadic? Doing well. Been there. I thought this guy was done. Apparently not. Nope. Yep. Like, I wouldn't message people. I would first comment on a post. Yeah. They've obviously like spent time on a thing. Everyone appreciates someone like, participating in what they've spent time on. So like, I don't know, before asking for something or like just start participating in what they've already put out there. Does that make sense? Do I post what on LinkedIn? Yeah. Yeah. Before even like sending a connection. Um, though I don't always follow this myself. I'm at the point where if I want to connect with someone, I just send them a connection request. But it's not what I would recommend for everyone else. When you get like 40,000 followers, apparently, like I hadn't realized. Um, uh, um, then yeah, I don't know. The game's different. Also, I'm at the point where like I'm like second connections to the CISO at like Google, and at AWS. Like I know I'm friends with people who are friends with them, so I go about things very differently. But then again, I can do that because of the work that I've put in, like showing up, getting to know people. Like I went live on LinkedIn, and so Matt Lee jumped in and said hi in chat, and like I don't know, to me he's kind of a big deal. Um, he's a good guy. We've had dinner together at Wild West Hacking Fest. Um, hung out with him and his wife, and in the end, like he's just a person, just like everyone else. So yeah, I'll likely be putting in a ton more calls for papers or proposals for talks at conferences this year, and like that's definitely one of the big ones for me is like talking about how to do networking well. I'm not teaching, no. Oh, well, I'm an adjunct professor, teach at the community college, but um, I don't know. What's that? Huh? Do you do EJPT? Nice. How did I do? Good. Nice. Yeah, we started off that one just trying to, um, I don't know, meet people where they were. You know, try to make things easy. And yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed making that course. Ooh. The like less interesting part of the game, the business. Yeah, where like really good pirates don't sail their own ships. They send other people to do it. Um, and like these like little simulated battles to make trading safer. Yeah. Oh, cool. That's awesome. Oh, but eh, nice. Yeah, upgrade for completing the exam. That's awesome. What'd you think of the exam? Did it make sense from the course? Hmm. Uh huh. Hmm. Cool. Nice. That was the goal. It's good to hear. I don't know. Um, not to like boost myself, but I don't know. I like hearing that made a thing that worked and was helpful. Hmm. No worries. Appreciate that. But I very much understand. I know what you're talking about. Yeah. There's that was an interesting job because it was me as a SME, but I didn't have to create the content so much. A lot of that was it's already made stuff. It was more taking the labs that were there and putting a little bit of teaching in front of it and then helping walk people through it. It was fun. But Yeah, I wholeheartedly agree. Joe Helly, good guy, great guy. He was running an eLearn security um, uh, Discord server for a long time, and there was kind of a move to like help with that, like show up in that server since people were already doing that as a community. Then us as the like SMEs and course developers could just directly help people with things, but instead they were trying to spin up their own discourse forum. It's an app, and it was clunky and nobody knew about it. I don't know. I've got strong opinions about these things. Yeah, 100% agree. Yeah, I yeah, 100% agree. Um, there was, I don't know, a lot of stuff with that that I wish had gone slightly differently, but it was a good experience for me to be there, see it all. Um, sorry, being very vague. Uh, I'm friends with a lot of the folks. It's a small community. Yeah, Alexi's pretty great. He built most of his stuff, and I built a lot of mine like separately. I'd reach out to him for some insights because he's been doing it for so long. But he's actually at Cyber Ranges with me right now. He's a um, head of community over here, and he's got some webinars coming up. That'll be pretty good. Some free ones and some paid ones, and yeah, I think they'll be posted on the Cyber Ranges um, socials and Hackersploit socials. I think he just put out a video on Hackersploit recently, showing some of the Cyber Angels labs. He's built a lot of those labs out. So, um, oh yeah, yep. He's been teaching and building courses forever. He's like the OG, in my opinion. And yeah, he's also just a great guy. I actually first got connected to him because of Cyber Supply Drop, one of the nonprofits I was running. Um, we, uh, one of my like volunteers, interns, reached out to him for uh, some Hackersploit Academy vouchers, and he like hooked us up. It was sick. Um, Back when he was doing Hackersploit Academy like 3 years ago. Um, yeah, just really great guy. Um, and then Okay, I'll tell him. I'll be talking to him on Monday. So okay. What does everyone use in India for like cybersecurity training? Is INE like still big, or is like CEH and eLearn, not eLearn, EC Council? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mm, I get that. Dude, it is like it covers a lot. How is like TCM, or like the PNPT from TCM Security looked at? Yeah, yeah. Mm, yeah. Ah. So wait, have you done the CRT? Oh yeah, is there? Okay, yeah. CRT, yeah. Hmm. I I think I've got a voucher for CRTO. There was a raffle at Hack SpaceCon a couple years ago, and like no one really put in for that one. I was surprised, and so I that and a few others. So I won free vouchers for them. I should follow up on that. What's that? I think I might reach out and see if I can like see if they'd be cool with me giving it away to somebody. That's kind of my thing because I don't need it. Um, I don't know. Anytime I've needed training, the company covers it, whatever company it is, you know. So if I can get my training covered that way, then I'd rather, if I can get my hands on stuff, give it to folks who aren't as fortunate. Yeah, and frankly, sup, dude? How you been? Unless is a we're good. We're just hanging out. That's Nice. Great success. That's exactly what I was going for. So I'm happy that worked. You know me. Yeah. Hey, wait, were you did you have some interviews for stuff or did you just start somewhere? Okay. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Word. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Nice. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Just doing risk assessments, man. Very nice. Uh yeah. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Ten's not too bad. But yeah. Ten's not too bad. Yeah. It's way better than seven, but yeah. Totally. Very nice. Very nice. Are you doing Advent to Cyber on your channel? Because I know you got your channel going, right? Yeah. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Very true. Nice. Hey, James. Very nice. Looks like we got James McQuiggan over on LinkedIn. Our good friend from 35,000 feet. Oh, yeah. Mine is forward slash like linkedin.com /in/ Joshua C. Mason. Oh. Yep. That's Nice. That they are. Yep. A lot of the gimps. Yep. A lot of the yep. Comply once or like solve once, comply everywhere. That's the real goal. ACCRF. Oh yeah, his book. Perfect. This CR map. Yep. Yep. If I was gonna teach a course this year, that'd be on like that'd be the course I teach. Gosh, that was hard to say. Yeah. 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 Uh huh. No, it will never hurt. Um, yeah, knowing more things and being literate on more things never makes you less valuable. It only ever makes you more valuable. Because if you're doing a pen test and you understand if you understand the PCI requirements, like why they need the pen test, and then you also understand NIST CSF 2.0 and kind of the risk management side of things, then your like what you find and your recommendations out of the pen test don't have to just be like, here's a vulnerability, fix this vulnerability. Instead, you can use that as a starting point for a larger conversation about um, here's this vulnerability, here's this other vulnerability, but together these kind of point at a bigger problem, something that we could solve with getting some policies in place and solving um, like maybe configuring Windows or some tool better to solve this not just on one machine but across the whole enterprise. And yeah, I don't know, any pen tester could share those sorts of things, but like you might not feel comfortable making that sort of recommendation until you've like studied stuff like that. I don't know. I don't want to speak for you, but yeah. But that's where my mind's at. That's why I don't think there's a problem with learning more. Like, and like, there's, I'm going to say something super contentious, uh, especially since I'm on stream. Um, there's a good chance I might provide a more valuable pen test report than Tyler Ramsby does. Tyler, great pen tester. He's probably going to find something way more niche than me, but like, my what I'm looking at is not just the vulnerabilities. And you know what? I don't really know anything about the reports that he turns in. I'm just throwing out like a wild thing kind of I'm actually stirring the pot to see if someone will like. But yeah, in the executive summary and then in the like recommendation section, because you don't want the pen test report just to be those bland facts of we found this and we found this and we found this. Like a really good pen test report is going to obviously have all of that and then also say like in order to like improve, you want to fix these vulnerabilities and then put these things in place with the technical recommendations and the exact steps that like the IT guys can follow. That's always good. That's like, but that to me, that's minimum. On top of that, if you can put things in there that the CISO can move on and like turn right around and make a like fix a program or turn right around and have a argument for budget, that's really helpful. So like yeah, traditional pen test report is going to say like we found this is how you fix it, or like this is why it's a problem, this is how you fix it. But like a really good one is going to say because of this one and this one and this one, what I'm seeing is that there might be a need for more invested sure in time or possibly budget into this, that, and the other to solve some bigger problems. Oh no, I think that there should always be an executive summary at the beginning of any report. I've written several reports for um, other firms that I've been at when I was working with pen testers, and like you always got to have an executive summary. There needs to be something where right off the bat the CISO can see like wins, and frankly, if they turn the report over to like a CEO, like that's all they're going to read is the executive summary. Because they just don't have time and they don't care. Not their fault, but if they're a CEO of like a bank or something else, like, yeah, they just want to know that IT works and that security is on top of things. They don't want to get into the nitty gritty of like fixing all the problems and micromanaging. That sucks. Yeah. Um. Okay. So let me make sure I heard everything correctly. So, um, in a scenario where, sorry, I was distracted. Do you mind covering that again, real fast? Sorry. Okay. Uh, so yeah, for something like that, um, you can't push a rope. Which, if someone isn't going to change, you can't change them. But if it's like if you're if it's something you know is a like critical because it allows immediate unauthenticated like remote access or something along those lines, whatever your justification is for it being a critical, um, that their ability to fix it doesn't change what you put in the report. Um, Now, if like they don't want to see it as a critical, uh, and like they want you to change the report, that's a that's kind of a question for like your leadership um, to decide. If it was me, like if I got to make all the decisions, be like, no, sorry. Uh, CVSS has a little bit of subjective in there, but it's not subjective to like your ability to fix it. It's subjective to the effect it'll have on the enterprise. Go ahead, Phil. So again, you can't push a rope, and it becomes one of those things of what is most valuable to your company, like giving them an accurate report or giving them like the report that they want to read. Uh, those are business like big picture business decisions. And like, yeah, really depends on what the company does. Um, I know some firms, I wouldn't recommend them, but I know some firms that would say, sure, you're paying for this report. It's your report. This is what you want it to say that. We can make it say that. But I'm not going to do that. Um, yeah, like I see it both ways. It's hard to run a business, and yeah, you can't win everything. But yeah, yeah, yeah. Like this isn't a reflection of like your quality or what you've known or like of your like the value of your work or quality of your work. It's just the state of things. Um, from an objective point of view, based off of X, Y, and Z criteria, because we've used, um, standard practices for the pen test. You know, one of the several like pen testing frameworks, and found this, that, and the other. It's just what it is. Or we've been using NIST CSF because that's what you use, and this is what it looks like. Yeah, it's not. Yes, Yeah. Yep. And I don't know. That's why a lot of people like a SOC 2 more than they like risk assessment, because a SOC 2 like is here CPA, like we say that our cybersecurity does this, and here's proof of it. And they're like, you know what? I count that as proof. Um, yeah, it's not like, are you secure? It's you say that you're doing this thing to be secure. Yeah, looks like you're doing that thing. Well, SOC 2, yeah, it's like it's an external audit for external eyes. It's not really um, a tool for you internally. Not to tell you like our security's good, but to give you a report that you can then turn over to someone else and say, see, these guys, like I say our security is good, but these guys have like validated that, or you know, are willing to sign off that they validate that we do this, that, and the other. Yeah, it's a paid award. That's very accurate. Totally can. Oh man, that's very accurate. What you just described. Oh, another dog's 2,000. I want this one. Sorry, I'm distracted again. Got into the business part of my game. Um, yeah, we just did a tabletop for um an organization yesterday, and there was a lot of politics. Like the scenario was set up by the CISO in order to bring eyes to a policy the, that like we had made and passed up like a year ago, but that the rest of leadership hadn't signed yet to put in place. Just kind of to show the why in like the tabletop, to show why like these policies need to be completed and like signed off on, and the procedures that go with them, so that in the event of like um, feces in fan, they know what to do. So yeah, it's fun. We gotta now write up a report to go along with that. That again restates like the value of putting these policies in place and getting procedures written down and agreed on. So sometimes there's games you play even as a consultant or as on the GRC side, in order to make things happen. It's not. It's to their benefit. They'll be a more secure. Exactly. It really is. It really is. I promise. Though for some reason that's got me thinking about Anchorman when like he's pissed everyone off and he goes to the restaurant and oh man, what's his name? The dude from SNL who's like just hilarious. You will eat the cat poop. um, it's for your own good. Sorry, kind of squirreled on you there. We work in IT and cyber. We're just we just squirrel. Yep. Yep. It doesn't look like there's a dock. Okay. 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 Yeah. Like yeah, this is a pretty standard like scoping issue for anyone who does pen tests. If all they want is an external, um, then really they don't need a pen test. See if you can just uh, that's when you can reach out to someone like me and be like, hey, can you get these guys like a license to Nessus? And we can just resell them a Nessus license. They can do all the external scans they want to do, and frankly, that's all they're going to get out of an external without any sort of like assumed breach or phishing or social engineering aspect to it. Um, yeah, especially if it's for their network and if they don't host things locally, because who hosts web apps locally anymore? But you know, theoretically, their development environment maybe. A lot of people like to test their development environment and make sure that that's not publicly accessible and showing things off. But and that might be local as opposed to being like AWS or the cloud. So yeah, that's that's where my head goes with all of that. Or just I don't know. If you want to keep them as a client, just to keep them as a client, and like not too worried about what you know the value of it's going to be. Scope it at what it is. Scope it at what it's worth. Um, and price it at what it is and what it's worth, and then um, you don't undervalue your time and effort, but at the same time, like if all you're going to do is run a nuclei scan and make a report from that, I don't know. Doesn't mean you don't take it unless you've got to prioritize other work over it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, again, that's the executive summary. It's like due to the limited scope of the pen test, and with by not having this, that, or the other, very little was found. And in there, recommend a full pen test with assumed breach and phishing. But yeah, don't just turn in a blank one. I have talked to a opportunity. Um, that's what you call someone before they're a client. An opportunity who another firm had just given them a blank report because they didn't find anything, so they didn't write anything. It's like the report was like 5 pages, and it basically just said we didn't find anything, and that's it. And they were totally fine, like charging someone for that. That like kind of pissed me off. Like I get it to an extent, but like, yeah, man, you make us all look bad. Like, that's not what it's about. But like, mm, that happens. Yeah, yeah, totally. Nice. Sounds well handled. Yeah. So one of the things for Advent of Cyber next year, one of the hardest things for the TryHackMe team is getting in touch with influencers and content creators, a better term for it, who can make good videos and turn them in on the deadline. Like obviously everyone who's participated this year, you know, has done that, but um, that doesn't mean it was easy to like find out everyone. Um, so one of the things that they are looking at for the future is like how can they better or find more people in a better method. So if you're at all interested in being on Try Hack Me's Advent to Cyber next year, making it obvious to that team that you can create content and are willing to be part of the team there, yeah, we'll help with that. Yep. If you want. I mean, I did it. It's not that hard. I did not set out to. I don't know. I feel like people make things more complicated than they really are, too often than not. But I also like, I don't know. I went to the Air Force Academy and I was a pilot in the Air Force. So like I've been told that like I've got unreasonable expectations of people. Um but I'm not special. Like yeah, exactly. Get her done. I think you did. Maybe. Redneck wisdom. Yeah. Yeah. That's not a derogatory use of redneck. That's, I think, how he would self-identify. Yeah. Yeah. You get it. I'm in Maryland. They're not self-proclaimed. They haven't realized it yet. But the crop. Yeah. Yeah, that's about right. Crabs, football. Dude, I grew up in LA or like Southern California. We did not have a football team from like 92 to or like yeah, 93 to 2011. So like and uh and Maryland's got like about the same population as LA. Um and it's just barely bigger than LA in land. Um and they've got two teams with Philly being 2 hours away, which is like and then you've got two teams in New York 4 hours away. Whereas like I don't know, I had the 49ers 7 hours away and I had the Rams like or yeah, Chargers, there we go. Uh Chargers like a few hours away as well. But, like there wasn't a team like right there. So to me, I don't know. Football isn't everything, but in comparison to like oh yeah, yeah. Sorry about that. Ah, yeah, again, sorry about that. My best friend's a Broncos fan. I'm gonna go over to his house later today. Yeah, sympathy for you being a Broncos fan. What was that? A good blog on AI or Oh yeah. Yeah. Phil is a very valuable LinkedIn connection. Sound like me. Can I get through? When I tried before, it like just spit me back out. Restricted area. Well, yeah. Same. Oh. You make it sound like that's not a real thing. Ooh. Nice. Yeah. There were some good talks at Black Hat this year. I might have already mentioned this to you, Phil, about like hacking the underlying infrastructure that the LLMs are like running on. Um, no, like the machines. Basically, like it ends up being like um injection, not unlike remote code execution type like injection for any other web app. Does that make sense? Yeah, exactly. Yes, exactly. Oh, and so it ends up being like rather than what you might think of as traditional outputs from a web app, um, because it's an LLM, you're going to get what looks like what might look like gibberish, actually, based. Whereas, um, you you might not know that you're. It might be hard to tell if you're actually making an impression on the underlying infrastructure. Whereas, if you think you've got a remote code injection on a brow or like SQL injection on a tool on a website, you do your baby SQL, or I do my baby SQL injection of like the like backslash this, that, yeah. Those things. You do those and like you get back like an SQL message. Like that's gonna be obvious. You won't get that if you're hacking an LLM. Instead, you'll get a message and exactly. And so like rather than being able to like be like, oh, let me test this by catting Etsy Shadow because I think it's running on like Linux, a lamp stack. Um, you have to find other ways with an LLM. Hey, Derek, met up with Derek Welsky at Cyber Marketing Con. We were Team SC there. There might have been other Team SC, but like he's like, wait, you're Josh. I was like, yes, I am. I'm usually not surprised that I'm Josh, but I have been for a while, nearly 40 years. I'm Ron Burgundy. But I just bought a like 6 pack of 100 uh, name tags because that was like $15 on Amazon, and I'm gonna take them with me to conferences. And I will like if I meet someone. This is my new thing. I just decided I'm doing this after this last conference. Um, I'm gonna give people a sticker, a card, maybe if it's not weird to give them my card, and then have them like fill out a name tag to wear. Obviously, I will have a name tag on myself, but yes. Oh yeah, yeah, dude. When like version 5 of the Neuralink is up and running, I will so be one of the eighth or ninth people to think about getting it. But like, I'm an early adopter in that way. Like I really like the idea of it, but I definitely am not going to be an early adopter of the technology. Yeah, very true. How you doing, the pain? Saw you sneak in. Love seeing you here, man. No worries. You are muted. If you don't have to unmute, I just wanted to say hi. Anyone got big plans for next week? Oh, I see. All good, Bane. Hope work does not suck because that's just no fun. Ah, sorry, I got quiet. The Pain said he's at work listening on his earbud. So no, yawned and like leaned back. I think I'm using my Yeti for Discord. So yeah. Evil? Sure, sure. Are you gonna hack me? I was like, you're making this weird. Like, maybe don't do that next. Great. I'm gonna have to like kill this whole ship full of bad guys. There we go. Got him. No, 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 no. Oof, that hurt. This is gonna sound like a weird question in this group. Has anyone seen the Wicked movie? Been wondering how it is compared to the Broadway musical. Yeah, it's wicked. You gotta go. Yeah, there's like, is this guy underneath the boat? found a glitch in this game, and it's really weird. Right? A glitch in a video game. What's supposed to be happening? Yeah, 100%. There are never any bugs, ever. This sucker right here. It's like, oh, I don't like games that don't work. Except, oh, Ubisoft has a new game out. Yes, let's go try it out. There's a new Assassin's Creed. Excellent. Oh, it's super glitchy. Well, maybe it won't be that glitchy. Mm-hmm. Nice. Oh, robot? Oh, okay. You do. Cool. Uh, Welcome back. We missed you. Whew. What? Rogue wave. Olivia. Okay. There we go. And dock. There we go. I have to take a break after I take over this fort. Hey, FedEx, welcome back. Not much. Oh, yeah. A lot of awesome people in here. I am hearing myself echo. Yep. That'll happen. Gosh. Where are my guys? Like, why am I fighting these all alone? There. That would be good. He's Jerry likes to get things figured out himself as much as possible. Um, it's not. Yeah. Totally. Yeah. Yep. No. Okay. Yeah. I got a whole episode on FedEx and what he does. The FedEx story. Season 2 will drop January like 3rd. Yeah. Like first or second month. I think first Monday of January. Was just chatting with Kimberly about that. She's got it all set up. I need to get her like a few more episodes. Have them recorded. I just need to do some editing. I guess. I guess I could do that today. I've actually just worked on a bunch of stuff for my whole process. So um, I had it where it was like the constantly like three screens, like all three of us, the whole time, and swapped it up a little bit so that it does. It'll do all three of us when all three are talking, but it also jump to like single view and like two people view um, when necessary to make it feel a little more, I don't know, more like you're able to listen to the person who's speaking, especially like I don't know. Exactly. Well, we go away all together, so that you just see the speaker, and I'm gonna try it out, see if I like it. Um, yeah, I've got that all on Descript, which Jason Dion turned me on to. Yep. Which I don't know. A while ago, last time I had checked on it, it was at like 50 subscribers or like 48, just short of like getting some like features. So the fact that it's got that many is like, where did that come from? Very curious how many like subscribers I'm gonna get tomorrow. Yeah. Yes. That's how it's done. That's how it's done. Love it. Yeah. 100%. I am gonna take a little break from the streaming. Okay, cool. My stream ended there.